Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart 84, and today is the day we're looking at my oldest guava and largest tropical guava, that is, in terms of overall width and bushiness and branches. See how it's done after winter. I kept this one under a polythene bag completely as an experiment, and again it's still it's heavily defoliated and suffered dieback and mealybug infestations, but it's still not as bad looking. Now, for people who followed my channel a long time or watch some of my older guava videos, this is the very first tropical guava I excuse me, ever got. And I'm thinking back, I'm not even sure, I can't even remember where I got it from now. I think it was just a random plant that I bought from an online supplier. I've probably lost the original labels. It wasn't a named variety. I'm going to guess it will just be a normal white or pink fleshed guava, and it did it has flowered. Didn't flower last year, but it flowered 2 years ago. One of the problems is it dies back so badly each winter that basically it takes it all summer to get to the point where it's going to flower again. It's sending up some shoots from the base here. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do in a minute, and I said, if you've been watching my channel from the start, the saga on this one is this was the first tropical guava I got, and the first one that got roots rot because I had it in completely the wrong compost and probably overwatered it because it seemed to be so thirsty, and then all of a sudden it just started to die back and collapse one day. And in the end I cut it back to about, I think it was, I took it out and washed all the roots off and cut it back to about a foot, and repotted it, and over a period of months it gradually regenerated and recovered. And since then the dieback I get is not so much root rot, but just this dead winter growth here. So what I'm going to do is I'll split this video because I'm not actually going to stand here and spray it and prune it on camera because I need two hands to do that, but I'm just going to pause the video and give it a big tidy up and haircut, and then finish the video off. So I'll see you in the next part of the video. Okay, so welcome back to the second part of the video, and I think you'll probably agree it looks very different to how it looked in the first part. I've now removed I've removed all of the dead stems and branches completely from it. I've removed most of the ones that are facing inwards at all to try and encourage growth outwards so it doesn't get too cluttered in the middle of the plant. One thing about guavas is they are prodigious producers of new bud growth. When you get a union like this, once you cut them back, you'll get 5 or 6 new growth buds appear. It's not one of those plants where they only produce a single bud and once that's dead you don't get anything else. You will get loads of branches out of this, which is why you need to keep on top of keeping them thin. Now, as regards spraying it, on this one it didn't have any scale insects on it. I could see it was mostly just mealybugs and a few thrips, so I've saturated the plant with some warm water containing some washing up liquid in it. I think it's very liquid on this one in particular, but any sort of dishwashing liquid should be okay, unless you've got to check they haven't got any bad chemicals in. And I mixed some alcohol in with that as well, some isopropyl, and I find the two together does a very good job of washing down the plant and getting rid of the soft skin pests like the mealybugs. And the reason I give it a very good drench is guavas have this lovely sort of peely bark on it, which is very decorative, but the problem is it allows, as you can see there, mealybugs to hide behind the bark. So I like to give it a really good drenching so that the water and the mix gets right into the peeling bark, and that should, probably one spray will be enough to eliminate completely any mealybugs from this, unless it's going to be outside from now on. I don't expect them to come back. And I've also just given it a good saturation with some Cecil. I've absolutely flooded the pot with some water mixed with sea salt, which is the seaweed based food that I use. I'm going to leave the leaves on there because they should break down outside, and that will be a natural mulch for the plant. Should be broken down by surface insects. I've even cut the stems at the base back as well, this one here, because I felt it needed to come out stronger. So I would think that within about 2 or 3 weeks, when we come back and look at this, we'll see a very, very bushy, healthy looking plant. And again, with any luck, we might, if it grows very well and we get a nice hot summer, we may see flowers on it by the autumn. The downside of that is they just don't hold the fruits over winter here, because I can't give them the right growing conditions without a conservatory or a heated greenhouse. But that's the challenge and fun of trying to grow these tropicals here, whether or not you can get any of them to actually hold on fruits. So that's my largest and oldest tropical guava. It has, as you can see, got quite a substantial base to the stem on it. Has flowered, it's never held any fruits for me, even to an embryo size. But let's see what happens this year, and I'll leave it in a nice sunny position on my decked area. I'm going to reorganise all the plants today, and obviously I'll keep an eye on it over summer and do any updates if I think they're worth doing. So thanks for watching that video, much appreciated. Please give me a thumbs up, of course. Share the video if you think it might be of interest to anyone. Subscribe to my channel, and remember to click on the bell if you like updates on new videos when they come out. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.